Fuck yeah. Now Lois has been sleeping all day. Literally all day. And she wakes up as soon as I start the stream. That's life with Lois in the house. No, it's not raining. It's pretty clear out. There's the moon. Pretty quiet out. I think people still recovering from. Oh, we're not gonna film that. Earl Skakel in the house. Yes, Happy New Year's, Stugatz. So really nice. No, it's pretty. It's a full moon, I think. Believe it's a full moon. But she might have to go doo-doo, so let's take her for a little bit further of a walk. I'm literally in my underwear, but I don't give a fuck. Now here's a, you see that building right there? Let's see if I can do this. See that building right there? Whoa. Apparently last night, someone jumped off the 7th floor and their New Year's Eve was their last one. This is why I got to get out of my neighborhood, man. They committed suicide right on my street. Lovely. The streets are quiet right now in West Hollywood. It's one of those driverless cars. Fuck, I hate this thing. It's stopping. Although I will say, I didn't know they were Jaguars. Hold on, Lois. Hold on. Let's see. A 100% Dave Ricketts. I know. And that is the, see that red light? That's the, they say it was 7 floors. So I don't know, some people coming. I'm in my underwear. I better hightail it back to my place. You know, what a way to bring in the new year. Because those balconies, I've been to some parties in those suites. You got to really want to jump off. I don't think he just fell over. I think I can say this now because, come on, buddy. I mean, nothing illegal was happening, but I used to go to these parties. I don't want to say the 80s actor, but hold on, Lois, let me take your thing off. Come on. The 80s actor Jeff Fahey. He used to have these, I think he used to live there. Come on, Lois, you know where we live. Come on, Lois, let's go. He would just have these private parties, and there was actually a fair amount of dudes. It was like me and a couple of my buddies who were his agent, manager, and then of course there were some girls of age. I will say of age, and yeah, he used to have these private parties there, and that was when it was. TB would know this. When it was the Bellage Hotel. Now it's called the London. What up? What up? I'm sure there was. I don't recall ever seeing drugs at these parties. I'm sure there was a little sniff, sniff. I mean, I used to talk to Jeff about his episode of Miami Vice where I believe he played a gun runner, if I'm not mistaken. If you aren't on Rogan's podcast, you ain't a real comic. I mean, Lance, let me ask you a question. I know you're trolling me, but let me ask you a serious question. You tell me Brendan Schaub is a real comic. That is funny, John. I mean, I consider myself a real comic. And I have not been on Joe Rogan, but Lance, let me ask you this. You seem like you're a real provocateur. Rogan asked me to do the podcast, so wow, I might have to put you in timeout for saying Brendan is a great comic. Now I know you're trolling. Bonjour, I see. Buongiorno. It's all good. I aim to please. Show us how you eat an apple. Now, Lois, what are you doing, baby? Lois, be cool. What are you doing? Sorry, Lois. Lois be messing with the Wi-Fi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be cool, Lois. Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. Now, I've been told with people see me eat pizza on stage, well, he never eats on stream. Well, now I'm eating on my stream. I think the Kings, yeah, congratulations, Ryan. I mean, I thought the Kings had you guys, but whew, that's a tough loss. But the good news is my friend Jeff Malott scored a goal. Shana Tova Laheim. How are you? I'm good, X-Blaze. See you, Sasha. Take it easy, baby doll. Yeah, Lois does sound like a 12-pack a day smoker, but you know what? You guys know the deal by now. Trust me, she lives her life. Now I know you're trolling, Lance. Come on now. You're either Lee Syatt or Brendan Schaub. But it's all good. Lois is a great dog. And I do my best to make her feel good. But Happy New Year, everyone. I know you have plenty of streaming options. Free agency, the Sharks. Um, Lance, you can be fans of mine and Lee's. I don't have a problem with Lee. I don't really know him, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I've done one podcast with him, and that is the extent of me performing with him. I think I might have done maybe a couple comedy shows with him in LA at the dojo. I don't really have a problem with many comics, to be honest with you. Um, so, Earl, ignore me if you are in love with me. I don't know if I'm in love with anyone in the stream, to be honest with you. Yeah, Will Ferrell seemed a little thirsty. I mean, if you're that famous, do you really want to draw attention to yourself in a referee's outfit? I mean, I love Will Ferrell, but listen, I think Gilly. I don't know if there's anyone in the Dabbleverse in here tonight, but we can go off some Dabbleverse questions. Earl, can someone be straight and also call Gilly ugly? I think Gilly is pretty, to be honest with you. Great skin, great hair. You know, SC, buongiorno, but I'm not looking at Tony or Red Band, who, by the way, is doing a secret show tomorrow night at the Comedy Store. I'll plug it on if I'm funny or not. No, thank you. I'm not a huge Stanhope guy. I know that's like taboo to say, so no, I did not. I probably won't watch that. It's just not interesting to me. Lance, did you see if I saw a question that I should joke about pussy, about Mike Epps? I mean, listen, it's working for him. Who's your GOAT comic? My GOAT roast comic, Don Rickles. My favorite comic, probably Anthony Jeselnik. No, it would definitely have to be Tommy Turner. Oh my God, Tommy Turner. That's didn't he die? Didn't he commit suicide? Tommy Turner in real life. Nice. Is Comedy Store live on YouTube? It's not live. They do some taped shows in the belly room, but I have not been a part of those. Message hell for review. Another mod. Yes, Andrew Jacobs is the last moderator ever in here. So let me see here. I mean, Kevin Hart is, he's like the Kiss of comics. I think he's really funny to black audiences, and obviously white people like him too. But trust me, I need mods. I might not need 10, but yeah. But see, SC, you don't get it. Like your comedy, I told you this before, and I mean this in the nicest of ways. You're a comedy fan. So for you, it would be fun to see me do 1 minute on Kill Tony. To me, that's degrading. It just is. I know he gets a lot of views, but if you think I'm going to let Tony tee off on me, I don't think so. And here's the bottom line in terms of who the better roaster is, roast battler, if you want to call it. Tony lost badly to Tom Ballard and K. Trevor Wilson. I beat both. That's a straight up comparison. So, I mean, I might be a panelist under the right circumstance. Well, Tony is annoying as fuck, but he's also, I've said this before, he's the perfect host for Kill Tony. Kill Tony would not work with anyone else. Wouldn't work. I mean, it might work with me if I just said I'm going to be a dick, but I'm too nice. Um, Tony, I've been on Kill Tony 6 times. Twice as the Iron Patriot and 4 times um, as a panelist. I will not be loitering at the secret show with Red Band. Little surprised he didn't ask me to do it, but you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, he doesn't owe me anything, so. I mean, I had a good time on Kill Tony. I mean, you know, I think I was actually trying to give comedy advice, so I don't think, um, you know, the crowd wanted me to be like mean, like, oh, that's the roast battle guy. Let's see him rip. I don't really find it challenging to shit on an open micer. You know, what I loved about roast battle is I went up against the best of the best of the best. So, you know, roast battling Jimmy Carr, Tom Ballard, K. Trevor Wilson, who's the Canadian champion, Jesse Joyce, who's their #1 roast writer. So, yeah, I didn't know that guy Adam, but I mean, I don't get how big it is. I really don't. I mean, I thought maybe it would achieve like you know, like roast battle type of success, you know. But if you told me the night I was on Kill Tony in front of about 35 people with Michael Costa in the belly room, hey, in a couple years this show is going to be selling out Madison Square Garden twice, I'd be like, no way, bro. You know, so I mean that's why I never say. Um, that's why I say never shit on someone's idea. Anything's possible. What about Trevor Moore? Well, I mean, listen, you know, Chappelle was sticking up for himself for the reality money. I still don't think anyone should have gone over there, but you know, I have fucking a soul and morals. Yeah, I mean, oh no, I mean, listen, I'm not saying it wouldn't help me, but I don't know, it's just got to be the right circumstance. Like, I don't think I'm going to judge roast battle at the mothership in a couple months. There's been no mention of a hotel room. They gave me a discount code for my plane ticket. Now I live 2 minutes away from the Comedy Store. I'm literally 2 minutes away from the Comedy Store. But I'm not, and I barely drove up there the last time I judged roast battle. I am not paying for my own plane ticket or my own hotel room. But that's the roast battle way. So what are you gonna do? No, that's funny, Zhang. Free thing. Who do you not find funny? Yeah, I mean, I would find. I think TB's. That's my dog who's sick, so watch out. I think TB's assessment is right. I mean, it's the perfect show for this generation. So, but like my point is, I can walk to the Comedy Store and judge roast battle. It's no sweat off my back. I'm not. No, it's all good. I'm just kidding around, JD. I'm not going to fly to Austin. That's a 2.5-hour flight. Pay my own way there. Pay my hotel room to judge probably 4 battles with 4 lame open mic battles. Fuck that. So they get someone else to do it. No, but he watched me a few times. When you're in the original room at the Comedy Store, you can see everyone in the room, especially if they walk up the back staircase, because there's a light in the middle of the stairs for the waitresses. So you can see anyone who walks in the room. And I saw him a couple times when I was on stage, sit in Mitzi's seat, and just watch, So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he would steal any of my jokes, but, he's probably looking for ideas. I used to see him watch Potluck, and I'm like, what is one of the most famous comics in the business sitting here watching Potluck? He was definitely taking ideas. Carlito, I spit in the face of cool. What did Cat Williams say? I forgot. Buddhist priest, you better work on your material, baby. It's a Freemason sign. Hey-o. Oh yeah, there are a lot of places you can hide at the Comedy Store. I mean, Cat's funny to me because he doesn't give a fuck. I talked to him once in the patio at the Comedy Store, and I didn't even know he knew my name, but we started talking about haters and trolls, actually, not necessarily on the internet, but just, and he's like, Earl, you're not doing it right if you don't have at least 10 haters. So, I thought that was interesting. Well, listen, this ain't Potluck, baby. You don't work on your material here. You've got to bring your material ready here, baby. So thank you for the football update. I'm upset that the LA Kings lost 5-3. What are you going to do? So, but welcome. I hope everyone has a great new year. I hope this is the year for all of you in 2026. And I don't know if I'm going places. I mean, there's a lot of things that are out of my control. But I just released a new short today that's doing fairly well. So I appreciate you guys checking out my new short. And I'm from Los Angeles, California, Kareem. Thank you very much. I mean, I enjoy streaming, Sometimes I don't know why I enjoy streaming so much. For someone who makes as little money as I do doing streaming, but I don't think I did. I hate America. Well, that's lovely to say in an American stream. What the fuck? We're starting off New Year's Eve with a bang. What up, pal? I do love me some Granny Smith apples. I feel like, Kareem, I don't really care why you hate America, to be honest with you. If you don't like America, get out of my stream. I don't give a fuck. I'm in too good of a mood. Honey Crisp. Hey, whatever, Lance. I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't know if I want to do a residency, because residency is the sure sign that your career is over. But I will be January 17th in just under 2 weeks, or just over 2 weeks, at the Punk Rock Museum in Las Vegas, California. Excuse me, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll be headlining the Don't Tell show, and probably will be closing out the Jimmy Kimmel show later. So I just like Granny Smiths because they're a little hard. So I feel like I'm also cleaning my teeth at the same time. Well, Tosh is one of those guys. He might be, shows like Kill Tony and whatnot might have taken over like Tosh's character. But Tosh, trust me, he ain't over the hill. Like, same thing with Carrot Top. A lot of people think Carrot Top's, over or finished. But Carrot Top is making millions in Las Vegas. Just playing the luxuries, he's doing quite well. It's like when Dice had a residency at the Hilton, he was making millions. So you ever go to the Brad Garrett Comedy Club? I've been there. I've never performed there because I think with the Brad Garrett Comedy Club, you play there all week, and I don't want to be in Vegas for a week. I would rather go on a cross-country road trip with Jeff Ross with no radio or air conditioning in my car than be in Vegas for a week. Because the crowds in Vegas, they're not great for a comic because they're tourists. The casinos rush you in and out of the club because they don't want you listening to me doing jokes. They want you in the casino losing money. So it's just a weird dynamic, but it's a good add-on to, hey, you're a high roller. Well, here's 2 free tickets to see Earl Skakel or whoever, Bobby Lee. I mean, Bobby Lee still does comedy. You turned me 180 on Jeff. Well, listen, you could like Jeff if you want. Like, I don't expect people to carry my feuds for me. I mean, you guys know me well enough by now. I keep it real. So, but if you're fans of Jeff, enjoy his comedy, enjoy his humor. I mean, it's written by somebody else, but, enjoy their humor through Jeff's shitty delivery. Yeah, I didn't really know who was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, so I didn't really care, to be honest with you. I mean, that's hardly the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, Cyndi Lauper, who I love, but that's not rock and roll. Just call it the Music Hall of Fame. Well, I mean, let me tell you something, pal. I'm going to break your heart. A lot of comics don't write their own shit. I mean, I know one of Chris Rock's main writers. Yeah, and it's not like in Chris Rock's case, it's not that he just doesn't have the time to sit there and write a whole new hour. Now, as someone who wrote for Dr. Ken on the Alec Baldwin roast, I can assure you, every single comic on the Alec Baldwin roast had not just a writer, but 5 to 10 writers. I mean, I know Andrew Schultz on the Tom Brady roast had 5 to 10 writers. Fornicate, $2. Can you answer my question? Ask it one more time. I didn't know you asked the question in the first place, to be honest with you. See, that's not me grifting my fans, ignoring you, hoping you'll super chat me a question. I just didn't see it. Habs 3-0-1 since Dano has joined. I mean, listen, I'm happy for him. I mean, we all loved... yeah, I mean, is Outkast, you're going to tell me Outkast is a fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Famer? I don't know. If you like Jeff, you like Jeff. I mean, I will say this, I was the only writer for Dr. Ken. But, yeah, I mean, but even Norm Macdonald had writers. Those roast jokes, like a lot of them, you don't know the person. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say Dr. Ken and Alec Baldwin were friends. They probably met at some parties or whatever, but, and I mean, Jeff has a dozen writers and probably more than that I mean, he'll ask any open mic level comic, "Hey, throw me some jokes, man. I'll get you on roast battle." So what do you think of Kurt Metzger? I heard he writes for, yeah, I mean, Kurt write, but Kurt's great. I mean, I would have Kurt write for me, to be honest with you. I love he's very dark and dry. Um, 400K, what was your question? I didn't see it. Yeah, Jeff Danish is the best. Let me see if I can find your question. 400K, I didn't see it, so I do apologize for that. The problem is, and this isn't a way to get you guys to super chat me more, um, is when it's just all free chat, I don't, they all blend into me. Yeah, I mean, Shane Gillis keeps it real. Elton is paying tribute to Brian Wilson. I mean, they're great, but I just don't know if they're rock and roll. I mean, rock and roll to me is like Iron Maiden. So, I mean, I wouldn't say Elton sucks. He's pretty fucking dope as an artist. I just don't. I mean, Jeff is a roast gatekeeper. Like, I know I'll never be on a roast because of him. But, to be honest with you, 4K, I just tried to find it. Just ask it one more time, please. Um, but I'm not a big enough comic to be asked to do the next, Netflix roast. But Kenny Aronoff is playing the drums. Oh, I love Kenny Aronoff. I took his picture one day. Hold on, let me. Well, I can't play because of the music, but Kenny Aronoff, one of the great drummers of all time. I mean, he doesn't get the credit, but he even drummed on a Cinderella album. But I would kill it on one of those roasts. But I'm just not big enough to be on it. But never say never. You listen. I mean, Matt Rife, like I've said 5-6 years ago, could not get work in Los Angeles. Matt Rife could not get on at Potluck at the Comedy Store. A couple videos go viral, and the Comedy Store is up his ass so much that when he has a burger, they tell him how it tastes. So that's why I put out so many short after short after short after shorts. I mean, I don't expect really any of my lives to go viral, but if I can get one short to get maybe like 100,000 views, that's not going to break me. It's not going to make me famous, but it'll get people's attention. So that's why I'd rather have. Do you think Matt went? I think that story's been proven wrong. I think the guy took it back. So I don't know if Matt Rife is gay or not. I mean, all I see him is with hot girls. So, but to be honest with you, Keith, I don't care if he's gay or not. People ask me all the time, is Hinchcliffe gay? I don't know. I don't care. All I've seen Tony with is girls, and his wife was beautiful. To me, she was beautiful, but who knows? Well, I don't have a manager, a comedy manager. I have an acting manager and a voiceover manager, but comedy manager is something completely different. I don't mind the gays. I mean, everyone knows I'm straight edge, so gays love me too because they know I'm cool with them. Is my question being blocked? Foreign Kate, I didn't see it, so just answer it again. Ask it again right now. I'm not seeing the question, to be honest with you, and I just looked for it. So sorry, baby doll. Just ask it again. And my mods don't block anyone. I mean, they might put someone in timeout for like 30 seconds or, whatever, for racist shit, but I have not seen your question. Fornicate. So ask away. You know me. I don't block anyone on my stream. Earl Skakel live. Happy New Year's, everyone. Hit the like and subscribe button. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know Matt Rife at all, really. So, I mean, I get it. Artists write their music. They play their music. They should be compensated if someone like me plays it on their stream. But, I don't. I wish I could play music on here, but lots of bodybuilders. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't, I, I think there was a big gay porn star in the 90s who was gay for pay. He wasn't gay, he was straight in real life, but, in the world of straight porn, male actors don't get really paid that well. Even kind of the famous ones don't really get paid that well. So he did gay porn and got paid literally 5 times what he would have gotten for a straight scene. So, you know, everyone has their choices in life. And, thank God I don't have to make that choice. I mean, you guys know my story with the X-Files casting director. I probably could have been on X-Files if I would have let this guy suck my winky, but, that is not going to happen. Granny Smith in the house. All right, fornicate. Here we go. We all see the young girls attractive and tempting. Other than the law, what keeps you from hitting it? Unlike other comics we won't mention, it's illegal. Like, that's the bottom line. It's illegal. It's not even a thought for me. I've never been tempted. Believe me, I've in the city I've been in the 80s, you don't think I had a chance to fuck an underage girl? Especially when I was younger, like 21, 22. Oh, 16, that's close enough. It's never even been, it's, I've never looked at a 15-year-old or 16-year-old, I gotta fucking hit that. So that's my answer. As to the comics who do it, they just want to do something that, is taboo. And why is it kept so? Because so many people do it. And it's like they protect each other. I mean, look at Epstein. I mean, look at how many people. I mean, look, that's the perfect scenario. People would literally fly to his island to fuck underage girls. It's sad, but I mean, yeah, please, but I mean, me, TB, I answer the questions. So it's typical of you want what you can't have. I mean, look at Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia could fuck any girl he wanted to a couple years ago, and probably could still fuck most of them still. But you want what you can't have. You want what's illegal. Well, I mean, that's why people gave Seinfeld a lot of shit when he was dating that 17-year-old at 39, but 17's legal in New York, or at least it was. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Will Ferrell in the ice hockey uniform tonight. It's like, bro, you're one of the most famous comics in the world. Do you really have to draw attention to yourself? She was 17 at the time, so, did I miss a question by Pell? Sorry. Do you think the comedians have that insecurity gene and any age fills a gap? I mean, I think, like I said, every comic in the world, from Jerry Seinfeld to Kevin Brennan to me to Joe Rogan to Hinchcliffe to Joey Diaz, Anthony Jeselnik, we all want the attention or the adulation of someone saying we're funny or you're attractive or whatever. So I do think most comics have an insecurity gene. Even someone like Jeselnik, who comes off and is very confident, as he should be. He's great. But even he likes to be told, hey, you're funny, man. So in regards to underage stuff, I think some comics are so insecure and so damaged that they don't think, hey, this girl's underage, I shouldn't do this. They're like, hey, this underage girl wants to fuck me, I should do it. So, Oh, I mean, there's so many repeat offenders in that particular category, but they don't care. Nobody cares, to be honest with you. I mean, hardest working comic. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I don't think you can pick a winner between those four in particular. I mean, Russell is on a plane every other day. Rogan's doing stand up, UFC, podcasting. I mean, Seinfeld is, I mean, probably the least hardworking of those four just because he doesn't have to work anymore. That's probably worth close to $1 billion. I mean, Hinchcliffe works hard. I mean, listen, you might not like Tony. I'm not saying you, but the guy built Kill Tony from a show that literally was probably close to being canceled because of the lack of audience to what it is now. So, I mean, you can Google me up, baby. If you haven't heard of me, then it doesn't really matter what I've done. No offense taken. Which comic is the biggest criminal? Well, I mean, there's so many. I mean, I'm not going to get sued, so whoever you think is probably the biggest criminal. Um, what's Jeff Ross's net worth? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I mean, it can't be that much. I mean, I saw him recently donate on a GoFundMe $100. This guy makes millions, and he gives $100 to some lost shelter dog. That's great. Most overexposed, probably Kevin Hart. I mean, Kevin Hart's definitely, I mean, it's almost like he doesn't even do movies anymore. He just does commercials. Safe one to say Earl would be Cosby. Yeah, I mean, I guess. The biggest criminal. Cosby. What do you have? Like 80 rape allegations. I wish I did, Keith. I wish I did. Yeah, Happy New Year, some dude. Yeah, he's definitely overexposed, but the black community loves him, and a certain amount of the white community loves him. So, um, oh, that's cool, TB. I love Cyndi Lauper. I mean, I'm not saying Cyndi Lauper should have been in. She should be in the Music Hall of Fame, but Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is like Alice Cooper, Judas Priest, Kiss. But their opinion. Who picks the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? There's so much mystery around it. Oh yeah, fuck it, 88. I wasn't trying to be snarky with you, but like, if you don't know who I am, I'm not going to sit here and do the stuttering John thing of I've been on this, I've been on that, I've been on this. If you like roast comedy, I've been on Roast Battle, the TV show, and I've done a lot of animation work and whatnot. So that's great. Fuck it. Well, I do think it's funny that wrestling has a Hall of Fame. So we don't. I tell you who I am. Song Jones is someone who doesn't allow all caps in my chat. And if I was famous, I'd have more than 35 people in here. That's a fact, Jack. So, I would agree with that, some do. Shane Acker, I don't. Oh yeah, Song Jones, we don't do all caps in here, baby doll. I'm sorry, Keith. Keith asked above, do any comics give you shit for bringing the young girls sing up on your stream? No. What are they gonna do? And you notice Very few comics talk bad about me because I speak the truth. Um, you know, and there's nothing wrong with dating young girls. Let me say that right now. Any age above 18, I don't have a problem with. Uh, Welcome aboard. Fuck it. Hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah. I mean, I was a fan of Fat Albert. Mushmouth. Ah be doo ba ba boo boo ba 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 bee. So, you know, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, there are really hot 18 and up girls there are, but I just don't get the appeal of underage stuff. I just don't. Um, I just don't. Keith Gurr, $1.99. Good compensation on the evening. Song Jones, lowercase, baby, lowercase. Thank you. But it's like I said a couple of times on the stream already. You want what you can't have. It's like me walking around West Hollywood. I mean, it's a very small community, West Hollywood. Everyone in my building knows I'm straight. But they'd all love to, what me, because they know we can't have him. He doesn't like us. But man, if we could get him. Yeah, thank you, Kip Cass. I mean, I've asked Song Jones 4 fucking times, no all caps. Like, so at this point he's trolling me. But yes, please hit the like and subscribe button. And, fuck it, become a new fan, baby. I mean, Tim Dillon told me once a couple years ago, Earl, all you need is 2,000 fans to become your active supporters, and you can make it, whatever that means. Yeah, but it is the same thing. Lesbians want you, Jenna, because they know they can't have you. So it's the same principle with underage stuff. And I don't get a lot of shit from comics because people know, man. I'm like the ultimate warrior. Notice no one ever really gave that guy shit because he spoke his mind. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Well, Calrissian, did he survive? Because the best thing about me is I speak the truth. And the truth is really hard to combat. It really is. Because the truth is the truth. It's really hard to combat. So that's why when I would roast battle, when I was on top of my game, I wouldn't call someone fat. I'd speak the truth. Oh, you fucked a 16-year-old. It's the truth. So you can't count calories or the age of consent. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I love my glasses. Well, it's easier to remember, but it's also like, the truth is just really hard to combat. So that's why you don't see Jeff Ross ever say anything bad about me. Because what's he going to say? No, I didn't fuck Earl over on 2 shows. He knows he did. Now, he doesn't care, but he knows he did. I'd date you. I'm Sass. Don't forget Shirtless Sundays, and you said you'd give us that you might have more money, but you'll never have a bigger dick. Yeah, I mean, I just got to be in the mood for that. Fornicate. So, I see we got some trolls coming in. That's all right. Trolls, all I ask is that you be funny, which I know is a big ask for you guys. Um, but by the way, so this Saturday night I'll be at the Comedy Store. Sunday night I'll be at a show in Long Beach. I don't know who Chandler is. I don't know who that is. You mean David Chandler, the super chatter? I don't know who. I don't know who. What Chandler you speak of? TB. Well, I could lie like right now if I roast battle say Shane Gillis. Um, I could make up something about him, but it wouldn't be good because it'd be a lie. TV. He also gets a TV guide address to Mrs. Chandler M. Bong. Yeah, Yellow Drag. We don't do jokes in here, so why don't you go to Pat Dixon's stream? Yeah, but you know what? I'd sell out to Bud Light too. Now, people ask me would I go to the Reality Comedy Festival? No, I would not. But Bud Light. I'll sell out to Bud Light. I do both, Linda. Shane Gillis next Joe Rogan. I mean, I don't know if he's quite that big yet. Um, yeah, sorry, I see the name Chandler. I get distracted. I know there are some lurkers in here. Which comic do I find the strangest? Charles Fleischer. But I haven't seen. No, it's never a problem. I mean, I could say some things right now, but it's all good. TB, you can talk about anything you want in here. I mean, I talk about exes in here. What do you think about? I love Ricky Gervais. I would say I'm modeled in the pattern of Ricky Gervais and Anthony Jeselnik for sure. So, I'm not saying I'm as funny as they are. I'm just saying, like my comedy, I guess stream hosting, whatever you want to call it, is very much how Ricky Gervais did the Golden Globes. He was basically looking out to a crowd of probably a few people who had been on Epstein's planes or island and said, "You guys are the fucking creeps, not me. You're friends with them, not me." And what could they say? He was literally looking at people who were probably on Epstein's flight log or on his island or went to his home in Palm Beach. What are you going to say? You're the ones who were there, not me. I don't know who Carl P is. I mean, I love both of them. I love Jesselyn because, I saw him one night at the Comedy Store when Leslie Jones was trying to do her bumping thing, and Jesselyn was like, "No, she's not bumping me." Like he stood up to her, and very few comics will stand up to Leslie because it's a headache. Because she'll be loud and like all that. Jesselyn was like, "No, not on my watch." Which comic unknowingly dresses the worst? I mean, that could be a 7-hour conversation. Most comics dress like they're hanging out at a fucking bus depot. Um, oh, okay. See, I didn't listen to that podcast. Um, yes. Uh, Earl and I played Sausage Wars before this live. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't play Sausage Wars with anybody. Um, Now, see, I'm getting a notification from Fuckit88 on my last stream, or one of my shorts. Sorry, not that funny. I've met and seen genius comedians in my days at the MGM Grand. It's not funny. It falls way short, and I don't get it. Well, bro, um, I don't really care if you get it, to be honest. You don't think I'm funny? Now, most comics would take that comment down. I'll leave it up. Fuck it, because I don't give a fuck. Get it? You don't think I'm funny? There's 1,000 comics online who you probably think are funnier than me. Go find them. You know? I've got some unfunny clips on my YouTube page. Crowd wasn't mic'd. Maybe I flubbed a line. I put everything up. And, you know. Thoughts on Nikki? Nikki's great. No, I know, but see, I'm just saying, I don't. If you look at most comics' videos, shorts, or whatever they put up, they take out the negative comments. Not me. I'm not going to another comic stream. I don't know who Mary is. Yeah, I mean, that could be funny. But listen, I learned a long time ago, and you guys know I've told this story before, when I took a friend to go see George Carlin. And he walked out 10 minutes into the set and said, "This guy stinks. I'm going to go look for some pussy." Now, here's, in my opinion, the greatest comic of all time. And my friend thought he sucked. So, if someone thinks that George Carlin sucks, I can only imagine what they're going to think about me. Earl, did you watch Mr. Bean? No, I don't watch Mr. Bean, to be honest with you. Well, I mean, Nikki says some pretty wild jokes, too. And, Nikki will work with Jeff Ross. So I don't think she has a leg to stand on in terms of whatever she was upset with, whatever Shane said. So, I mean, I'm not, I don't know very much about their beef, but I mean, if you're going to start canceling comics for, now you could debate, well, it wasn't funny what he said. I didn't like the Asian accent. It wasn't funny. You could debate if it's funny or not, but, let comics live or die on their own. Shane Gillis is very funny. So, he made a bad choice on a podcast. You're going to cancel him forever? Let's go over some jokes Nikki's done. Nikki's done a few jokes about Jeff Ross and his situation. So you'll knowingly work with that guy, but you have a problem with Shane Gillis? I'm sorry, man. I don't see the logic there. So, Bert Chrysler stinks. Yeah, I mean, well, that's what Kill Tony is bullying. That's what Roast Battle was. And, listen, I was a large part of the Roast Battle show, so I'm just as guilty as anyone else. And to be honest with you, that's partially why I loved Roast Battle, is I got to bully people. Because I was bullied as a kid. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess Nikki said, is that, I think she was talking about when he did the Asian accent or something on a podcast, and I guess Nikki said he should have been canceled for that. But, I mean, Nikki knowingly works with Jeff Ross, who, most people behind the scenes will tell you what they think of Jeff and his situation. Um, so, I don't think you can work with that guy and then have a problem with Shane Gillis, who's like generally one of the nicest people I've ever met in comedy. Uh, yeah, but I mean, they make fun of the disabled people because they can't. It's straight up bullying. I mean, we did it in roast battle. I did it in roast battle. So I'm certainly not one to talk about. Yeah, it's bullying. I bullied almost every one of my opponents. So, well, I think with Kill Tony, it's at least with roast battle, it was more skilled bullying. Like you're up there, I'm up there against Jimmy Carr. He's going to make fun of my parents' son. I'm going to make fun of his situation with his dad. It's an even playing field. I don't think Kill Tony's really an even playing field when you've got someone who's been doing comedy for less than 2 years, and you're going to throw them in there against Hinchcliffe and three panelists who are probably all established headliners. I'm not impressed by that. Roast Battle, I was impressed with. Me and Tom Ballard. I mean, Tom Ballard's one of the biggest comics in Australia and one of the best roast comics in the world. So me and him going against each other, it's a fair fight. Me going up against some Austin-based comic who's been doing it for 6 months, I just don't think that's a fair fight. But listen, bottom line is the show sells out hockey arenas. So, um, you know, yeah, I love roasting with the truth. Favorite UK comic? I mean, I like Jimmy Carr, to be honest with you. Ricky Gervais, I mean, I guess he would be considered a UK comic. Um, yeah, but, Kill Tony, I mean, I know you love the show, bro, but, it's like T-ball for Tony and his celebrity panelists. You know, I just don't think it's funny to gang up on some Austin-based comic who's been doing it for 6 months. And the few comics who are capable of firing back at them don't, because they don't want to piss off Tony. They don't want to piss off Red Band because they want to get booked at Red Band's club. They want to get booked in their mind at the mothership. They want to get on Kill Tony, the Netflix show. So they're not going to rip into Tony. I mean, Tony's very rippable. Trust me. Um, but, you're not going to piss off the boss. What's your opinion on, I don't know what that is, Fifth Loco? I'm a comedian. Join the party, baby. Join the party. Um, Nike us like 3 days after hitting 10,000. I don't know what that means. Yeah, if you love Sebastian, he's great. Because I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in talking about the Dabbleverse. You don't think I know my views would be 100 times higher if I started ripping on Kevin Brennan and he ripped on me and then I ripped on him and then Chad ripped on me and I ripped on Chad, or I went after Carl, they went after me, and then I go after Shuley and Shuley goes after me, and Bob Levy goes after me and then I go after Bob Levy. But it's just not. I don't do the online roasting. You know, I don't, Linda. Um, so you want to roast me? It's going to be on the same stage in the same room, live combat. No, parallel. To be honest with you, the only time I've been doxxed was not in the Dabbleverse, was by the PCL crowd. And, because my friends were like, when I started telling them what was going on in that crowd, they're like, well, the Dabbleverse people are much worse. Not even close. Not even close. I might have been trolled in the Dabbleverse. You're not funny. You're just Kevin Brennan without the jokes or whatever. I can deal with that. But, um, I'm not. I mean, shit. Yesterday, someone put my home address in this stream. And it's like, what's the end game? How is that funny? You know, with the amount of unhinged people in this world, you're basically putting out my home address saying, hey, I hope someone visits you. Good luck. Like, that's insane to me. And I'm coming from having a podcast called Inappropriate Earl. Trust me, I get dark humor and things of that nature. I love dark humor. So, but I mean, what attention are they getting? I mean, this person who put my home address in my own stream yesterday, what? I just I don't understand it. You know, and I analyze every joke. I go, okay, is this funny? You know, blah blah blah. And I just don't get it. You know, versus like say Yonder Wizard. Yonder Wizard puts anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 people in my stream. I've never been trolled once by a Yonder Wizard fan. So that's a much better fit for me, to be honest with you. Lois is sleeping right now. Thank you very much. Well, it is a form of bullying, and to be honest with you, trolls on the internet, they've got the power. Like, you know, and especially with someone like me, because um, I you know, I use my real name, I use my real photo. I mean, I guess you'd say I'm a public figure, so I'm sure my home address and home number are relatively easy to find. I mean, I don't know how to do that shit, but obviously it's easier to find than most. So what can I do? You know, I'm not going to move. I mean, I'm going to move someday, but you know, right now, it's, you know, my home address is out there, and you know, the odds of someone actually showing up to my home are low. But you know, let's just say I've taken precautions. So whoever would do that should think twice about it. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's technically TV. It's called the Earlverse, but uh, yeah, I mean, you know, you definitely. Well, that's what started. I think my main problems with the PCL crowd is, you know, someone called my home line twice, hung up, no problem. I mean, it's still weird to me that people think that's funny. And then the third time, I got a very graphic phone call. It was definitely crossed lines, 100% across major lines. And like an idiot, they didn't block their caller ID. So I put the caller ID up in the stream so everyone could see it. And then that got the trolls mad. You're doxing. Well, this guy just called my home number and said some really inappropriate things. But, you know, what are you going to do? Is there a theme that gets used the most laughs? Not really. Well, it just wasn't funny. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to get into what they were saying, but I also, you know, left the PCL world because I knew what the next step was going to be. I'm not going to say because I don't want to give anyone the idea, but I just knew what the next step would be, and I'm out. So, um, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's the way of the world. Um, well, I mean, like I said, it depends on, um, you know, what your stream is about. I mean, I'm a comic streams or comedy streams, so I'm not going to get too crazy at trolls. But you know, you definitely get the trolls in there. You suck. You're this. You're that. Um, you know, like the guy fuck it 88 who left a comment on my stream. You know, basically saying you suck. You're not funny. I mean, okay, great. Then don't watch my stream. Um, so you know, I'm going on his channel right now. He's got 83 subscribers and one video up. Um, so, you know, clearly he's not a big YouTuber. And, you know, what am I going to do? You know, what can I do? So, uh, well, I mean, but still, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have cared if the caller was funny or not. You know, it's like, fuck, man, this is my home line. I mean, there's just some things that are out of bounds to me. You know, calling someone's home line, having stuff delivered to their home, putting my address in the stream, like that's like it's not to me, it's not funny at all. But I don't think trolls care about being funny. They want the attention. And I'm giving it to them right now. So see what I mean? They have the fucking power. ACDC has not been in my stream for quite some time. Peter the Chicken Man Brennan has not been in my stream for quite some time. So, guys, we'll go another 5 more minutes. Yeah, Gary gets it. I mean, I feel bad. Gambool and I, it's all good. There's nothing I can do about it. Connie Lingus, I haven't seen in a minute. So, uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think ACDC. I think he did this once before, so I hope he's all right. Well, I certainly don't think I was voted #1 stream. Yeah, hit the like button. If we can hit the like button. Worst guitar player in a big band. I don't know what you mean when you say worst guitar player. Some people might say Ace. Some people might say that, and some people might say Peter Criss is the worst drummer in a big band. They just Kiss hit. They were the perfect band at the perfect time. It was great. In the 70s, it was awesome to have a band that was based on mysterious identities. Because there was no TMZ. There's no really. I'm sure there was paparazzi back then, but not really. So I'm going to highly doubt Leslie Jones knows who Ace Frehley is. So, guys, we're going to go another 3 minutes to 80 minutes, and then I will be concluding this live stream of the Earlverse. Kiss is fairly simple music to play, especially the 70s songs. It's just 3 chords. Now, you get into some of their 80s material, even off of Crazy Nights. Crazy Nights was, Kiss doing 80s butt rock, but some of Bruce Kulick's guitar work was very intricate. Earl, the streamers that go into the gym, you see the same people every day. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But ACDC usually, I didn't see William Zoom for a while, but it turns out he had a construction gig or something, and you just couldn't listen when I was streaming. So, which comic is the smallest dick? I'm gonna guess. Kenny Lyon is a open mic comic in Los Angeles. He absolutely has the smallest dick. If you're asking me a big comic, I'm going to go with Bobby Lee, probably. Detroit Rock City sucked. And I'm a fan. You guys know me. I am a Kiss fan. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. Yeah, David Gilmour would have probably been horrible in Kiss because it was too simple of music to play. That's why Mark St. John, who was the guitar player in Kiss after Vinnie Vincent for one album, Animalize. Mark St. John, I think they said he took lessons from like Randy Rhoads and like he was into classical rock and like he could play anything. So playing in Kiss for him was probably like that's why he lasted one album. It wasn't intricate enough for him to play. So my favorite Kiss members, I would say Gene, Paul, Vinny, Ace, Eric Carr, Bruce Kulick. No, let me do that. Mark St. John, Bruce Kulick, Eric Singer. I like them all. There's not one Kiss member that I hate, but those would be my favorites. All right, guys, 15 more seconds, and then I have to go. The Earlverse is concluding its first stream of 2026, and I appreciate you guys. Yeah, fornicate. I mean, I'm here to, obviously I want you guys to laugh, but, I don't want you to laugh in the traditional way. I'm not going to do a joke in here and then all I hear is someone putting in the stream, LOL. I don't operate like that. So, I want you guys to, come to my stream and go, hey, we just want to talk about wrestling and comedy for an hour or so. And then, you guys can move on and, I'll do my tradition that I do in every stream. This is the first time I'm doing it. And, whoa. I play that song again. Let's see who's live right now, because I know a lot of you guys are heavy into the Dabbleverse. Kevin Cross, come on, man. You can't be doing that type of humor in here. I mean, what do you write jokes for Ray DeVito? So right now, I don't see anyone streaming. Oh, we got Stuttering John streaming with, I think he's sniping, or no, he's got Quadfather and Ava on. So, okay, so you can watch that. Keanu is streaming right now. So if you are a fan of Keanu, yeah, you can, I don't know, watch that, I suppose. And, so you've got some streaming options. Pat Dixon, I don't get the notifications for Pat Dixon. So, yeah, watch Pat Dixon. And, we'll see you tomorrow night. Earl Skakel over and out.